Hey everyone, today's the 15th of March and it's the day that we commemorate the Mosque attacks in Christchurch.
So when we started showing up, we didn't expect to be doing serious videos or discussing serious topics like this. So this video is a little bit different from our usual.
So from the outset when we worked with Carl from Research First, Mazhar reached out to me through LinkedIn and asked if I could help him with getting an idea that he had out to New Zealand.
So this video that you're about to watch is a reflection of Mazhar's perspectives that came out of the March 15th attacks. He's going to talk about what he got up to afterwards and what came out of it, which was the course, Dismantling Hate in Aotearoa, using Aroha.
So one of the things that was really difficult for us is because this isn't kind of what we do, right? You know, we kind of lean more towards the funny side. And we wanted to be really respectful with Mazhar. And in doing so, we kind of scripted ourselves a little bit. And I must say that for the first part of the interview, we come off a little bit cold and unusual. So what I'd like to say is stick around, watch the entire video because the message is key.
Absolutely. And whilst you're doing that, spread the love, spread the message, and let's kick into the video.
Thanks everyone. Hey everyone, welcome to Showing Up, your weekly video series that helps you show up at home, in work and in life.
Today we've got someone special on the show, Mazhar. You're one of the survivors of the March 15th attacks, and something beautiful has come out of it since then. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you for getting me here. I am Mazharuddin and I'm a lecturer and I'm a father, I'm a Muslim, and I teach architecture.
Cool. Great. Thank you. So our privilege to have you here. Thank you for making the time. And thank you for sharing this message that you're going to share with us. So the question for us and for all of us is, where were you on March the 15th?
I was at Linwood Mosque. I was seeing my friends get shot that day while we were praying.
What was the outcome of that day?
It was a shock, trauma, PTSD, and that immediately turned into a big sport of Aroha, kindness and empathy.
Where did the hope start?
Immediately after the attack, the very next day, we saw thousands of people supporting with those tributes, flowers, images coming from all over the world, and New Zealand especially. That was the point where I saw hope.
When was the exact moment that you decided that you would craft a workshop to address hate in New Zealand?
The question of that young man at that young age could do such a big damage, a colossal global damage. It was not an attack on a community, but the whole New Zealand. That kept me busy with the question how hate can come into your behavior. And that's where I started to understand hate and love both need to be understood, because both can be trained and mentored in our minds.
So what's involved in the workshop that you've developed?
This workshop is basically first to understand the power of Aroha, kindness, empathy, civility for people in the terms, especially in the terms of tragedy. So it teaches you to those qualities of Aroha. The second is to understand the hate, prejudice, discrimination in your own self. And the third is that what are the steps and activities one as an individual needs to take. And fourth, it educates you to connect at the larger community at a national level or international level of the global issues to be one funnel, one humanity working in this to solve this problem.
Who have you delivered this to so far?
The UC community, the ARA community, the police has, New Zealand police has, Christchurch police has been very supportive, and I'm going to do it in the next few weeks. And Ministry of Education has also extended their support to creating a course around it. I've done to many faith groups, and I've done in few training centers for skills development.
Yeah, so what's been some of the impacts that you've seen from people that have done your course?
The biggest impact I saw is that a lot of people came to me saying that it helped them to understand that in their own behavior, in their own biases, understanding their own prejudice biases to to see where, take the account, and then also help them in their own whānau, in your family, in your community, in your iwis, and this was like an eye opener for them. Say we asked, every one of us have those biases, and some we don't tend to identify them.
What's your goal for 2021?
My goal is to reach 1 million Kiwis before the end of this year. I know it's ambitious, but support from you, and I really feel that I can do it, inshallah.
What are 3 ways? What are 3 ways that all of us, we can help you to achieve these goals?
The first thing I would recommend to respond to this video, connect with me, communicate with me. The second is reach out to your friends and family. And the third is connect with your learning and development department to share about this course.
You mentioned something off camera just a while back about something the police commissioner said to you, and that hate has chosen the wrong country, because what came out of this was a lot of love and aroha. And with that being said, I think your workshop will make a lot of difference to the people in New Zealand and people in our communities.
Tremendous thank you for Michael and Kaushik. Really, your support really will take this course to different levels. Thank you.
Our pleasure.
Our pleasure.
Thank you for coming in and talking to us.
It's my pleasure.
Excellent. Wrap it up.
Cool. As usual, thank you for tuning in. If you need speaker coaching, get in touch with Michael.
And if you need a video made, get in touch with Kaushik.
And also, if you want to know more about getting Mazhar into doing this course in your organization, send him a message on LinkedIn. Catch you next week.
Yep.
Thank you.